Good afternoon. We're in the hayfield in Freiburg to what's called Frog Alley along the old course of the Saco River. Cutting a little bit of second crop. This is actually probably the best field we've got this year as far as second crop. All our others have been really bad. And this one isn't great, but it's a lot better than all the others. We've been fighting a drought all summer. We got no rain at all in June, very little rain in May, and we paid for it the rest of the summer. It's just made a miserable first crop. We're down by probably half. And as you can see, this isn't too bad a looking stuff. It's got some decent clover in there, but I do have a stretch of milkweed here and there. But I thought I'd make a quick video and show some folks how we hay. This is a new Holland mower I'm running now. I just picked this up recently. It's an 8-footer. Works pretty good. First time we've run a disc mower, we've always run a drum mower. It's a little different for us, but it seems to be working good. I'm going to flip the camera around and try that. I just got this phone, so I'm learning how to use it. It's around if it still works. It does. And show you a forward view. I'm going to bring the RPMs up. It'll probably get a little noisy. And just take a round here while we chat. This thing up to speed. Keep my speed down. I normally am able to get mowing up to about 9 miles an hour, but I won't try doing that while I'm videoing. Grab another gear and see what we can do here. This tractor handles the mower nice. Ideally we'd be running a 9-foot or a 10-foot, but this is what we got. This Kubota M7040. It's an 07, got almost 5,000 hours on it. It's been a good tractor. Does a nice job in the hayfield. Plow with it in the winter commercially. For those that don't know, I've got some other videos online. Show the setup with a 9.2 Boss on the front in the winter time. So needless to say, I spend a lot of time in this thing. This field here is about 22 acres. Call it the cemetery field. There's a cemetery down there on the end. It's right along the side of the river. What used to be originally was the Saco River hundreds of years ago before they diverted it. And now it's the old course of the Saco River. Much less water. Kind of murky out there. But it's beautiful soil here. Sandy, but beautiful compared to down home in Sebago, where it's nothing but rock. Used to be a sawmill over here with a big pile of sawdust. Years and years ago, probably back when the hurricane came through in the 40s, and they put all the sawmills in and tried to saw all the lumber before it rotted. So anyway, you can see some of the milkweed out there. We get into a weedy section up here. That pile right over there is a pile of compost, got some weeds growing out of it that I need to finish spreading, but right on the other side of it is 60 ton of hen manure that was delivered last week. We're going to start spreading hen manure just as soon as I can get this hay off the ground. That there is pure unadulterated hen manure. And we will liven up the neighborhood when we spread that. Luckily there aren't so many houses around. One right across the river here. That's about it. Pretty remote area, so shouldn't be too many complaints other than a few kayakers and maybe some bird hunters at some point. I'm going to cut this today. You can actually see the dark areas of the field. That's where I spread manure this spring. Manure and compost. You can tell where I went with a manure spreader. It's pretty distinctive. That compost not only helps with the growing, but it also added some moisture holding capability to the soil. And therefore, in a dry year like this, any moisture it did get was held a lot better than other areas that are more sandy. This was potato and corn ground for years. Excuse me. So it didn't get a lot of lot of organic matter for many years. Just chemical fertilizer, potatoes or corn. Now that it's grass and we've had several years of drought, could really use some organic matter there to help hold the moisture in the soil. Not a bad second yield considering the issues we've had with the lack of rain and the drought. Our only real rain this summer came in the form of 4 3/4 inches in 24 hours from a tropical storm or depression that came through. Other than that, it's just been thunder showers, 1/2 inch here, 1/4 inch there. That's about it. I'll do another video after this one showing raking, running the new coon rake that we got this summer. Nice 12-wheel V rake. There again, we're still getting used to that. Just like this mower, we've only just gotten it. We tried to make some big upgrades this summer. We buy in a John Deere tractor to have as a raking tractor. Buying this mower and upgrading from our old mower, replacing our rotary rake with a 12-wheel rake to speed up the raking process. Picked up a 5-foot Krone 160 baler this spring. So they say if you throw enough money at farming, eventually when you sell, you can get a little bit of it back. So we'll see. We'll see.